Okay, I like this for you all. This is going to be a good one. Bottom of the deck is Two of Cups reversed. I feel like some of you are working on manifesting soulmate relationships. This is soulmate energy. This could also represent partnerships in any kind. This could also be like a soulmate friendship, kindred spirit. You know, maybe sometimes our family members can be soulmates. We just have that bond, that spiritual, higher level connection with them. I think you're working on this. There can be some disharmony in those relationships. So I think that's why you're focused on that. You do have some choices to make. Yeah, so central to your reading, 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're releasing that burden. Whatever was burdensome to you, whatever you felt that you just had to carry. I mean, 10 of Wands in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck shows a man carrying 10 wands over his shoulder, and it looks really heavy. And it's like, okay, y'all need to delegate, you know, get rid of these wands. But that's kind of a card of like completion. It's like, nope, you're almost there. You're almost done with this lesson. You're almost done with this burden. Don't drop the wands just yet because you're so close to the finish line. Well, 10 of Wands is coming in for you, but it's coming in reversed. You're done. You're done. You're at the completion. You're at the finish line. No more heavy energy. No more burdens. So I feel like with those Two of Cups, whatever was weighing you down in those connections, it's going to clear itself up. Crossing you is the King of Wands. Okay, it came in like this. So it's upright. King of Wands upright. Maybe Scorpio, some of you are dealing with fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I also feel like this could also be you stepping into more of a leadership role, more authoritative aspect in your life. Maybe it's stepping into your personal power, perhaps. Foundational is Six of Swords reversed. Okay. Just making sure that I'm seeing the numbers clearly. They're I don't know if you can see them, but they're really tiny, like itty bitty. I don't know if it's going to focus. So I just need to make sure that I'm looking correctly. This is the Six of Swords, and this is about transition, life transition, transformation, moving forward. This can represent physical moves, like moving residences, going from like an apartment to a condo to a house, moving cities, moving neighborhoods. This could be moving on from a dead-end job. This can be moving on from a karmic relationship. This could be spiritual growth and expansion, but moving on. So I feel like this burden, you know, you're leaving something burdensome behind, and you're going in search of something that's going to feel passionate and inspired. You know, this is fire energy, this King of Swords energy, and it's like, yes, onward and upward. And I feel like you're moving on. You're getting ready to move on boldly. You know, you're making a bold move. But in your recent past, it's not like it was such an easy decision because you have the Hermit. This is the Virgo card. Maybe some of you are dealing with Virgos. But I get the sense that you took time to really pause and reflect and do some self-reflection, self-meditation, and really went deep within your psyche and within your thoughts to make sure that you are ready for such a big, bold move, you know, with the King of Wands and the Six of Swords. Yeah. So you did put some thought into it, and you are thinking heavily about what to do. But in your near future, you've got to make a decision because you haven't made that decision yet. I think what you want to do is big and bold, and you're like, can I do it? And it's like, well, yeah, you can. But how are you going to prioritize that? What are you going to keep in your life? What are you going to let go of? These are decisions. This is the Two of Pentacles. So you're weighing your options, making choices, what feels good to you. And that's ultimately how you're going to make the decision, what feels good to you. Because that will mean you're following your intuition. And you will. Because ultimately you want the Ten of Cups. This is what's on your mind's eye right now. This this is what you're thinking about. 10 of Cups, happily ever after, true love, the full love story, the house, the children, the love, the relationship, all of it. But you know you have to take a bold step towards this, and this is you being guided spiritually and intuitively. Okay, you're only doing things that feel good to you. You have the Fool coming up in reverse. Something's holding you back. Yeah, something's holding you back, and we see that. Like I said, you've got the King of Wands with the Six of Swords to move on, but you've also got the Hermit, which is a card of reflection. So you're like, yeah, I want to go. I want to take this big, bold move, but I don't know if I'm quite ready to take that leap of faith just yet. So something is preventing you, Scorpio, from moving towards your 10 of Cups. What do we have next? Six of Pentacles in your environment. Balance. Giving and receiving equally. Yeah, I feel like you want to maintain a sense of balance in your life. I feel like, you're helping others and others are helping you, getting into alignment. Yeah, but I think you're also weighing your finances, because Pentacles are all about, tangible things, money, food, substance, house, cars, things that sustain us in our day-to-day. You're thinking about that, and I think you're like, okay, well, I want to move forward to a life that's going to make me happy. Where am I financially? Can I afford it? Do I have enough to cover the expenses? So I think that's the problem. It's the economics. I think the economic factor is holding you back a little bit. You're in hopes and fears, Knight of Pentacles, more earth energy. So maybe again, some of you are dealing with perhaps earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We had the Virgo card already out here. Maybe some of you are dealing with Virgo specifically. But this is a Knight of Pentacles. Knights bring messages. This could be an offer of employment. This could be an offer of a funding stream or a line of credit. This could be a loan being approved. Maybe some of you are buying a house. Yeah, because I did say that in the beginning. It's about upgrading. Makes sense. This makes sense. I feel like, yeah, I feel a loan officer. For some of you. Yeah, congratulations. This is a good thing. You're stressed about it. This is nine of sword energy. This is anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. Don't worry about what this Knight of Pentacles is going to bring. It's going to bring you good news. It's going to bring you good news. For those of you who are buying a house, it's going to bring you good news. For those of you who are working on upgrading and moving on, it's all good. It's just that our energies are a bit unsettled right now just because of the transition. There's so much just going on, like big energy, that it is shifting. And some of us are a little uncomfortable and we're just kind of settling with it, and it may create anxiety within us. So it's all good. It's all good. So let's pull some clarifiers. You're not listening to your intuition. This is water energy, intuitive energy. You're not flowing. You're not flowing, you're resisting. The stream is going one way, you're going the opposite direction. So just relax, release, flow, trust the process. Everything is going to work out for you as it should. It will. It really will. Remember how I said it gets worse before it gets better, or it's always darkest before the sun comes up. That's what's going on right now. It's just this last bit of challenges and obstacles that you have to get through before abundance, peace, love, happiness comes in. Love is coming in for you. Love is around you. Love is in the air. And I feel like some of the upgrades you all are making are with relationships. I think some of the life choices you're making are so that way you can pursue your love interest, or vice versa. That love is coming in for you. Allow it to happen. Quit fretting with the distortion and quit going against the current. One more, please. Endurance. I feel like because endurance is coming in reverse, your energy may be a bit low. I feel like you're tired. You want to give up, which makes sense because you have the... So was it you're reading the head? Nope. Yeah, it's right here. You have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is central to you. Completions. But you're tired. Your energy is low. Rest. Okay? Rest. Honestly, self-love. And we saw that in your intro. Self-love. Take time for you. Because you're completing something important and big that's fated and is divinely guided. And your energy stores are depleted. And you can't show up as your best self if you're tired and exhausted and burnt out. You just can't. So take that for what it's worth, because love is on its way. Okay, so masculine would like to share to his feminine, I am open to love, but I do not feel good enough right now. Feminine would like to share to her masculine, I'm sorry I hurt you, and I wish you could be here right now. Yeah. Okay, so what does this mean? Yeah, I feel like it's healing this connection. It's healing this Two of Cups, this soulmate energy. Because love is coming in. It is. You're releasing burdens, completions. You think, and you're moving forward. And you want to go boldly. You're making bold choices. But you're pausing and hesitating. You're making decisions. You want the Ten of Cups energy. You do. It's on your mind's eye because you have Ten of Cups right here. You want the real deal. You will have it. Allow everything to happen in its own divine timing. Because you have your masculine who's not feeling good enough right now, but he still loves his feminine. And you have the feminine who's sorry she hurt him. And she wants to hug him right now. So she loves him. So this is a couple, whomever I'm connecting with, that's ready to reconcile. But there's healing that needs to take place. So it's all about timing. It's all about not rushing the process. It's about flowing with the energy and meeting each other where they're energetically at. And just, having healing, open conversations and be truthful and honest about what happened and what went down and how you're going to be, how the relationship's going to be better. But you have to really think about that, and you have to really talk about that and make sure that that's really true. You'll know what's in your highest good. Sometimes people split because it's a karmic lesson. Then they try and come together and it's like, all right, if we get together, are we going to repeat the same karmic lesson again? Or is a lesson for us to grow, heal, mature, and then separate for good and go and enter into other unions with other people? Other people who are in better alignment with our highest good. So that's something to think about. Okay? But you'll know what the answer is. The answers always lie within us. Scorpios, you all are highly intuitive individuals, and we're getting ready to enter Scorpio season. We're going to have a Scorpio new moon not next week, on the 28th, and I feel like you will be tapped in and tuned in and will know exactly how to proceed. But just don't force it. Don't rush anything. Well, you got 3. Cobra is interesting. That actually surprised me when I read what that was about. So we have the Crow, you have the Firefly reversed, and the Cobra. So the Crow is earth energy. No, I'm sorry, air energy. Maybe some of you are dealing with air signs. The Crow, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. When in balance, represents psychic, strong, and clear. That's you, Scorpios. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the 3 realities, past, present, and future. The crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Yeah, I feel like your intuition is high. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. I feel like you're in your groove right now. So we have Firefly. That's strange. I really wish that they would put this in alphabetical order because it would make this part so much easier. I don't know if they would do another printing, but it would be kind of nice. Just saying. Okay, Firefly, reversed. Okay. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. When out of balance, because it's reversed, burnt out, feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem, draw. So tap into your creative, artistic energy. Yeah. So burnt out and feels dull. Yeah. We saw that. We saw that with your clarification cards. Your endurance was reversed. It was all about you burning yourself out. And you have the self-care card, which is reminding you to rest. Okay, so the Firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support the precious and elusive light? But the Cobra message is really good, so I think you'll appreciate it. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear?